Hey, Aquarius. We are back to do your readings. I meant to do this last night. I just didn't have it in me. The weather and the not really knowing if electricity was gonna stay on again. You know, I just cozied up. And I hope everybody else is safe and had the ability to cozy up also, wherever you are. If there was weather that was affecting you, or you ended up traveling to places where the weather's doing the most. Merry Christmas Eve for anybody who celebrates, and whatever other holidays you participate in. Of course. That is like 3. Okay. Oh, I didn't even say. We're going to do an overall theme from Season of the Witch, Yule Oracle. Forgive the nails, they're on their way out. I'm quickly realizing this might just be like a Christmas Eve reading. But we'll keep it as Aquarius for now. Remembering. Oh, how they glimmer in the darkest of sights, never forgotten, never still, yet pacing in the mind, and in the twilight of night. It is a touch eerie, giving me Ghost of Christmas Past vibes. And then we have Frost, which I think that these 2 next ones have come up, so we will read the Remembering, which is good because it's the one that popped face up, but I'll read these. Frost. Oh, Remembering was 29, Frost is 16. Ice cold, melting in time, a frozen glance at what lies behind, what lies ahead, what lies within, and the chilling frost of thy undead. Still, I think they come up in Leo? I'm not sure. I didn't I don't know. There's something about celebratory times where you don't really want to think about death. Poinsettia, 27. Cast the shadows, scream silence at them, dear witch. What lurks inside transforms into the most beautiful of beauty. Interesting. It's a lot about, each card mentioned something about the inside. That's kind of wild, right? All of them did. The Remembering was more about the mind. Behind and what lies within. Lurks inside, transforms. This is internal. I mean, which would make sense with anybody that is how do I word this? It's just more in place than they would typically be, especially, because of the weather primarily. And that's not true of everybody, I know that. But at the bottom, Wise Men, 42. If it wasn't for familiar songs that echo through my spine, I would have lost what is lost and never found my purpose. Wow. Okay, Aquarius. We might read both because, they both seem, this is going to turn into a Christmas Eve reading. But, fine. Remembering, 29. Yes, I love you too. Can you sit down, please? Okay. Remembering. Keywords. Reflection, inner knowing, realignment. Remembering invites you to think back to happier days and be reminded of what it was like to feel free and at ease. It's common to lose the feeling of wonder from childhood as we grow into adults. But you build lives and fill up your days with responsibilities, but the child that lives within you holds the key to your most authentic self. This is the part of you that leaps without fear and isn't jaded by social conditioning. Remember this inner child, for they are waiting for you to permit yourself to play. You have pulled Remembering to remind you that to have fun and to remember the little joys of life. Have you been too serious lately? Have you forgotten what it's like to make time to play and be silly? Life is hard, there's no denying that. But children can often see things with clear eyes because the harshness of life has not weighed them down. You are guided to connect with the part of you that remains innocent, knows how to be present and in the moment, and can see things with pure optimism and joy. Isn't that so warm and fuzzy? Oh, I love that. I love that. And I think people being cooped up for the holiday is such a beautiful reminder for those that have that ability. I know not everybody. Is it? And even for those who aren't, it's a beautiful reminder of what really is important. Yeah. Okay, I do want to read Wise Man. Wise. It says Wise Men, so maybe that's like a reference to the biblical in some way. But it only shows one character on the cards. That's why it said man. To be determined. Let's see. 42. Keywords. Intellect, power, conviction. Wise men guide you to use your logic and intellect at this time. There are times to be driven by the heart and emotion, but there are also times when your convictions, belief, and what you know to be right serve as your North Star. This is one of those times. Polling wise men is a sign that you need clarity of mind to navigate your situation. Do not allow emotions to color your judgment. Be decisive and take control of your situation. Pulling a wise men card is also a sign that you are ready to step up and be the leader for others to follow. Wise men may also come to a reading to represent a person in your life who has considerable power and authority. This person may be a lawyer, mentor, financial advisor, or teacher who has the experience needed to guide you on your path. If you do not have someone in your life who fits this description, you are being guided to find someone to call on for advice. Having a wise sage in your corner is always a good idea. Oh boy, is that funny. Excuse me with my coffee. That is interesting. I feel like those cards are giving two distinctly different pieces of advice. This card has been coming up constantly. I'm not upset about it, I'm just like a lot. Mother of Cups for anyone that's just listening. Goodness. One says to be playful. The other says to be sure that you're not letting your emotions run wild. She's still there. Oh my goodness. Not that those two thoughts cannot coexist. It's so funny because, I'm always saying that, like, multiple things can be true at once. So. Oh, Cuts Across with Wild Unknown Tarot and Animal Oracle. You. What crosses? Headspace. Root of the matter. Recent past. Near future. How you see yourself. How others see you. Hopes and fears. Outcome. And I did see it, but I thought maybe it changed. It was the cheetah. This lighting is funny during the day. Excuse me. So I'm more washed out, but I really like that you are better able to see the cards without a glare during the day. For anybody watching instead of just listening. Like, you can make me out, like, you don't need to see me, but the cards, it's helpful to see details if I'm trying to show you. Okay. You. So first of all, cheetah is like super on the move, fire energy. I know you are not in fire. You are not a fire sign. But I feel like Aqua does like to be on the move. Aqua's very social. You're a go-getter when you care to be. Okay. Oh, forgive the nails. Another one of those things I'm gonna do while I'm cooped up. Fire Ant and the Hanged Man. This is you. You might actually be cooped up like many, many, many people in all of our lives at the moment. But you might be scattered. There might be this fire energy that's like scattered within you. Oh, within. Now, the Hangman is also a shift in perspective. So maybe you are in a situation in which you are actually scattering your own mental capacity for new perspectives, plural. Seems like an Aquarian thing to do. What crosses you? Like what? Tiger and death. I know these readings have been long, but it takes me a little time to do these, to like really see what's going on here instead of just regurgitating card meanings. Crosses you. This is like a slowing down and allowing for the transformation. Death is transformation. Tiger isn't a lion and it isn't a cheetah. In my opinion, it's a in between. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of ego with this tiger. Oh, this is like an ego healing situation, maybe. With your shift of perspective. Are you fighting back a little bit on your death process transformation? Could be. Okay. Headspace. Yeah. The Lovers and the Mother of Swords. Lovers could be a decision, or it could obviously be some kind of partnership, collaboration with a partner, not necessarily a team. But Mother of Swords, are you thinking about cutting it out? Or are you pausing to be discerning? I'm thinking about whether or not this decision or individual or partnership is best. Position ahead. It makes sense. The mental energy of the sword. Root of the matter. I'm like, what am I looking at? A camel and the panther. The root of the matter. I'm just getting like, you have everything you need. Chill out. I'm sorry. You have everything you need. Chill out. You're like fully prepared. And it's like dark, like full on darkness in this card. Like there's some of these that are just dark, dark, dark. Majors, by the way, 3 majors thus far. That's all I am hearing in my head is you're prepared. Chill out. We'll see. Recent past. Oh my god. So, okay. So the Hawk and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like I'm getting very distinct. These are some of these are confusing. Some of these are concise. You knew a huge shift was coming. You already knew. Is it here? There's a recent past. Is the knowing? Has it happened yet? Ah, you already got Hangman and Death. I think it is. I think it's happening already. But you saw it coming. Or knew something was coming. I'm so sorry, people. The quietness of being on our own. Just making me sleepy. I'm not complaining. It's kind of beautiful. But near future. Swan and the wolf. Like, Swan always gives me Two of Cups vibes too. It's just like a mirroring with another individual circumstance. But the wolf is like that inner knowing. Like this is and they're very similar colors too. I see hawk as like a bird's eye view knowing based on visualization, but oh, sorry, honey. It's so funny because I was saying that in your headspace you were pausing to see if that person, circumstance, partnership was right? Inner knowing. Your inner knowing is that it is right, I think. I'd say you have an inner knowing about it. Yeah, let's see. You have an inner knowing about it. But are you freaking out? You need to chill out. You have everything you need? Oh my. You. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Not you. How you see yourself. You see yourself as the cobra and the octopus. I know these came up in previous readings. I don't know if it was Cancer or not. Different placements, but like wanting to strike and cling, like, but I don't know if that's you or somebody else. It could be, that could be external energy to you. You're concerned about something. It just feels like you are concerned. You're wanting to, like... It's funny, like, the cobra's, like, the stalking and then it's gonna strike quickly. But the octopus sometimes... I mean, it's funny, because the octopus will also stalk slowly. And then, like, envelop you with those tentacles. Is that what this cheetah energy is? Oh my goodness. Okay, I hope others see you. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Guarding your golden egg. Sorry, golden egg and hyena, right? So, I watched The Lion Whisperer, because, I could just say so much more about that. But the gist is that they're kind of feisty. You are attempting to protect something that you find valuable that could range, vary greatly. So people know. Do you know that people know? Oh my god. You might not even know. This is juicy, but I have no idea what it's about. It's just like theories. But hopes and fears. Wanting to move to calmer waters with this Six of Swords, and then we have the Devil. That... Oh, okay. It's that whole... You want something, but you're afraid that you're, like, going from... How do you word that? Going from the, like, from the pan to the fire, or, like... If anybody knows that quote, can you repeat it in the bottom so that I have that one in my repertoire? Yeah, it's something about, like, going from the skillet to the fire. Like, that's a fear that something you think is appealing is just gonna put you back in, like, toxic cycles. Again, could vary greatly. I mean, maybe you have a history of toxic relationships. We've all been there. We just hope to not repeat them all the time. Anyway. Outcome. Snake and the vulture. I think that snake has the tree of life. Okay, so I hear stuff. It comes in, like, almost as jokes, and I don't know if it's me, experience guides, whatever, universe. But I always, like, kind of, like, wait. I'm like, I don't necessarily want to, like, throw the snippet at you, because it just feels too jokey, but what I'm getting is, like, it just seems so jokey. Okay, Vulture's headspace. Transmuting those cycles. Nom nom nom. Like, yeah. Because Vulture would eat that snake. If that snake is a cycle that's not serving you, the Vulture will take care of it for you. I mean, because vultures can eat decaying material and not be adversely affected. They have a system that can handle such things. So they actually, not only do they take care of those things, they use it for their own sustenance, they also keep it from other animals that would be affected negatively by such material. I think you're coming out of, like, some toxic patterns. At least in whatever is drawing your attention at this very moment. I can't say about all things, but I think you're doing it, man. Woman. Just trying to see if there's anything else. I think you're wiser now. I was waiting to see if there's anything that was going to catch my mind, and then I was like, I'll just summarize it in my own head. And I said wise. Oopsies. It's a toy that I had for one of the last readings, and I didn't realize I left it behind the couch. Yeah, I think you're wiser now. I think you already used your discernment, or in the process of doing so. And once you feel this inner knowing, follow that inner knowing. And if your inner knowing is that it's not right for you, then it's not. But I wouldn't second guess your intuition forever, because then you'll just confuse yourself. She found it. Anyway, you have a beautiful holiday. I love you. And most of all, be safe. And I will see you again. Bye.